second thing was the night before the brutal gas tax vote. Anderson and I had just cut the highway deal down in the basement with the governor. And there was a lot of dirty pool going on. And Senator Garrett, you were part of the gas tax, pro-gas. We were, I was a no, hell no, maybe. And the maybe was always Highway 20. And I remember you calling me the night before, and pick up the phone. I was like, Rick, this is Senator Garrett. Well, I'm trying to figure out where they're picking up these last two votes. Was that you and Anderson? Are you guys going to vote for the gas tax? And I looked right at you, and I felt like Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School. And I was like, Dean Martin, I cannot tell a lie. No. And I lied right to you, because that deal was so fragile at the time, and we were working it. And I remember getting off the phone. I was sick. But it was just, you're caught in the moment, and I know it hurt our relationship for a year or so, for a while, to gain that trust again. And I always wanted to apologize for that. Those are my two apologies, and it's bothered me. And I just wanted to say we did get 20, so I appreciate it. But it was a tough night. So again, I want to thank you for that, for your forgiveness. So now the thank yous. I'm almost done. I know we're hungry. First to my extended family, my parents, Bob and Luann, who are celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary this summer. My mom taught me patience, while my dad taught me my integrity, my work ethic, and how to hate government. I love you both, and I thank you for all the AM and PM pickups from school, and for all your love and support of Tammy and myself over these past 8 years in this ongoing adventure that I call my life. To my brother Russ and his wife Tina, for all of their support. To my family, he's my neighbor, lives right over the hill. In my absence, in the hours and hours of all the political conservative wisdom that you shared with me, providing meals and a few adult beverages and much needed downtime when I was home. Russ, you are a tremendous business owner. I love you, and I'm proud to call you my little brother. To the lobby, there's a transition. To the lobby, a couple of call-outs that I'd like to do briefly. Georgia Van Gundy, I came down in 10. You got to remember, I was running against a hardened Democrat in a district that I'm never going to win. And I showed up, I got invited to this Epic interviews, remember you had for business. They bring you in there and they grill you like your cattle. And I just remember just being myself. And I remember Georgia coming up to me and saying, you know what, I think you're going to win. I think you're going to win. And she was the first one that actually had said that to me outside of Sioux City. And it always stuck with me. And she sent me some cash. It was kind of cool. So I want to thank her for that, and Chad for their friendship over the years. Mark Joyce. Mark, I know you're straight up there right now, brother. I want to thank you also for meeting with me. You're another one that when I was trying to get anybody just to talk to me and trying to get to believe in how hard we were working and doing it, you met with me in Des Moines. You met with me at a coffee shop. I think it was outside of Target, wasn't it? And you sat with me and you said, I think you can win because you're doing all the right things. And Mark, you and I have had some fun over the years. I consider you a friend. And I look forward, you're one of the few people that when I get out of this building, I actually look forward to continuing our relationship. And you've been a good friend and a mentor in the lobby. Chris Rance, hometown mentor, enough said there. Mike Sinclair, all the years, and Anderson and I used to have those martini fundraising parties up at the condo. That's where we put the FU back into fundraising. Those were great fundraising events, and Mike, we had some good times there. To the grassroots gun owners of Iowa, gun owners play hard. These guys played such a key role in both my elections on the doors and driving turnout. To my friend Aaron Dorr and the Iowa gun owners, I know that guy is not liked by a lot of people. And Aaron, you play rough, and a lot of people just don't like you. But I understand your passion, and I'm proud to call you a friend, and I'm including you today. To my best friend Danny Howard, who's not here today, everybody knows Danny. Danny is a retired young rich guy who I met 11 years ago and advises me on business and every personal decision I encounter this past decade. Danny knows more about my life, anything about my finances and life, than I know about myself. And he reminds me every day that the emperor has no clothes. Dan, thanks for being Dan. To my friend Adam Pitts, I hope is listening. Remember Adam started as a page, worked his way through up there. He's a good kid. I started life a little later, whether he's a parent. I'm 48, and my kids are 10, 8, and 6. And Adam very could have easily been my son when my wife and I first started to try to have children. And he's been a true friend, and I can't believe that someone that's 25 years apart, that we get along still and we do little business adventures together, and he's a good kid, and I want to say thank you to him. To my friends and my Senate colleagues, to my good friend and former roommate, Senator Bill Anderson. Bill and I lived together for 6 years talking politics, strategy, and family. Senator Anderson is a true statesman whose temperament, institutional knowledge, and political savvy is missed in this chamber. Bill, I am thankful for you and Angie's friendship and the laughs back home. And this wasn't on the script, but the way that guy was ran out of here and the way that they tried to run us out of there last year was disgraceful. And I just want to say, Bill, I love you, and I'm proud of what you're doing now. Senator Bain, you are such a true statesman. We had some rough times there. I think I probably said with everybody in this room at one point. But I really believe you're a true statesman and a champion for ESAs. You're a class act. You have a beautiful wife, and last few years I've really enjoyed some of our backbench talks, and I appreciate you are a good man. Senator Chapman, you're a good friend. You know business and you get politics. My friend, stay on offense with life. When I'm gone, stay on offense. Senator Feenstra, thank you for all your support of Northwest Iowa. Senator Smith, I kid around, but thanks again for taking my seat in my committee. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's all good. It's all good. One guy's door is closed, another one's open. It's all good. Senator St. Clair, I've enjoyed watching your confidence grow over the years, and you've raised an amazing, beautiful family. And being the only mother hen in the group, you've tolerated a lot of testosterone. And again, I appreciate your patience over the years. Senator Zahn, I know I'm going to miss a bunch of people, but I'm just kind of going down what I was thinking last night. Senator Zahn, the only guy I believe in the room that is truly running an agenda. You are a conservative, and I've enjoyed this past year getting to know you more on a personal level. Better late than never. Tell Brad that thank you. Senator Capuchin, we're getting down there. You know, Tim, I'm so glad you're not offended by profanity. I mean, this could have been bad. You know, the back row, I believe, will never be the same. We've had some laughs, and I appreciate your candor and your decision-making process, and I will miss our laughs back here. Tammy, also, you over there, you've been great, keeping my desk clean when I was not here, which is a lot, so I appreciate that. And Dennis, you and TK, Sally, and if Margaret was here, I just want to apologize for you guys having to sit in front of us, and over the years, I'm sure it gets a little ugly. On the Democrat side, you know what? I've got friends over there, and I've enjoyed it. Senator Danielson, been a good friend. Dotzler, Hogue, Dvorsky. Bolcom, I'd call you a friend, but you're just always wrong. You're just always wrong. And I want to like you, I do, but you're just wrong. And I appreciate everyone on that side of the aisle. I really do, and it really helps remind me why I'm a Republican, so thank you. Last but not least, as I'm winding this thing down, I hear some stomachs rumbling. I want to thank my wife, Tammy. Tammy and I will be married 20 years this August. She's my best friend, and I can't imagine how hard it is being married to me. Tammy and I met 23 years ago. Believe it or not, we met 23 years ago at the Waveland Tap right here in Sioux City, right here in Des Moines. It's a true story. Met right here at the Waveland. I mean, you talk about karma. I mean, I laughed my ass off when I heard that. We wanted to go back there and like remake the video, just her and I. It was like, it was crazy. But anyway, that's not on the script. So Tammy and I, Tammy just retired in January after 21 years in the pharmaceutical industry, and now is a proud stay-at-home mommy, and we both are looking forward to starting a new chapter in the third quarter of our life. To my Addison, who just turned 10, to my William, who just turned 8, and boy, I didn't cry last night. And my baby Henry, I just want to let you know how much I love you and how excited that Daddy is coming home. And yes, Daddy is staying home. So, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I am proud to call Sioux City my home, and I will be forever grateful to them for giving me this opportunity to serve. And I am proud of the work that we've done here the past 8 years. As I leave this chamber, I will bear no ill will to anyone in this chamber, and I wish nothing but peace and fond memories of our time here that we spent together. May God bless all of you, and may God bless your families. Thank you.